Hi guys, welcome back to my professional YouTube channel, Emerging Trends in HR and Recruitment. Well, you know that I have designed the learning patterns for any HR and recruitment professional, and this will help them to understand the latest trend in HR and recruitment as per current era, that is 2020. We are going to learn various patterns in HR and recruitment with respect to industry, and please don't forget to like and subscribe my professional YouTube channel to get the notifications on upcoming sessions. And also, like, more likes I get, more motivation I get to hold future sessions. You can also visit our website www.spnglobe.com for latest news feed and blogs. So I hope you remember my earlier session which was on workforce planning, and I believe that was insightful. So let's get started with second topic in emerging trends in HR and recruitment, that is strategize sourcing and optimize selection. So here we are going to discuss on various sourcing techniques which are typically used in combination to maximize the result. Also, we are going to discuss on the recruitment dashboard, the selection tool and its statistical validation, and of course the competency analysis. So today's session is quite thoughtful for the recruiters. Well, just to introduce myself, my name is Sandeep Nakhate. I recognize almost a decade of expertise in HR recruitment and talent acquisition, and that too with well-known IT companies. I graduated in information technology engineering and MBA in the field of HR, and I am also licentiate accredited in HR and talent acquisition from World HR Board. Okay, so let's begin with the sourcing strategies. And before we understand sourcing strategies, we can quickly look through the sourcing techniques, the typical sourcing techniques. So you all might have used these typical sourcing techniques, like the referrals from your organization, then your own professional network, seeking passive associates, use of social media, of course, then typical advertisement. You also might have used the the job boards, various job boards, job portals, and of course your internal data bank, right? But these techniques are limited now. So basically, these techniques may not meet the organizational needs as per current requirement. So being smart recruiter, you should be in a position to source the niche skilled professionals. So let's see how. Few of you might have heard about PyTorch, right? So it is basically the latest technology in AI and machine learning. So for example, your organization has a need of PyTorch developer, and you tried all these techniques which we have discussed in previous slide, and you didn't find the right head basically. So what will you do in that case? What is the solution? Surrender? No, of course not. We can try some other methods as well, and which are using nowadays with the organization. Well, PyTorch being latest market technology, that can be a situation, but a smart headhunter will first explore all online forums, discussions, tutorials related to that open source technology, right? And he will list out the organizations working on PyTorch, along with the professionals or the experts who have commented on various discussion forums. So and then next step is to, you know that what is the next step. Next step is to engage them, engage the people on your requirement. So hope this makes some sense, right? Just to add here, according to a new study, social media is main means of headhunting, where LinkedIn, Facebook and your WhatsApp, These three tools are at the top. In fact, Glassdoor helps to find the candidates who are looking for change in their working environment, mostly in IT companies. And in fact, Glassdoor job posting is also a good, equally good. Basically, you can use that. Okay, so now let's talk about the strategies in sourcing. So these are the strategies required for social media sourcing, like participate in right conversation in social media, then take the soft approach and promote your culture, work on branding of your organization and bring your employees as an ambassador for that, then create a career page or blog or post on your website or social media. Then you can also promote your job postings or job openings on your social network sites. And also you can create a custom tab on your Facebook page. This helps a lot. You can also market your job openings on YouTube and various channels. Nowadays, like use of video presentation of your requirement makes a lot of sense. In fact, word of mouth is also another strategy that you can apply. So this is about the strategies which we can use on social media. So now let's take a pause here, guys, and it's homework for you that you will have to list out all the strategies that you are implementing for all other sourcing techniques than social media. Social media we have covered. You will have to list down for all other techniques. So I hope you will do it. And of course, each company would have their specific approach depending on the area to which they belong to, and of course there's specifications as well. Okay, so we'll proceed further, and we'll discuss on like learning by 2 of today's session, that is how to optimize the selection process. So here we are going to discuss about the recruitment dashboard and selection tool, statistical validation and competency analysis. So let's talk about the recruitment dashboard. So it is basically an information management tool that visually tracks the key data point. Okay, so this helps to monitor the health of basically the recruitment process. And below are these are like the 7 metrics of recruitment dashboard, and this helps to find the applicants per opening, like how many candidates are applying for your job posting, so you can find how many applicants are there. Then time required to fill it, like how long does it take to hire the employee, you will get the answer here. Then cost per hire, which is how much money are you spending on your entire hiring process. And then hiring manager's reaction, so is your potential candidate is the right fit for the job, you will get the answer here. Then how well does your new employee perform at the job, so you will find here. Then coming to sources of hire, you will get the answer of which places are the candidates looking for the job postings. And talking about quality of hire, how efficient are you in hiring process, you will get here. Candidates job satisfaction, it's one of important thing where you will get the answer of does the job description that you are providing or you have provided with the listings accurately represent the actual job details, so you will get over here. Of course, now we'll talk about the series of steps in hiring. So the process may differ organization to organization, and now talking about the first step, which you can see here, the screening. Screening can be done through basically technical skills screening can be done. It can be done with aptitude, intelligence, achievement, interest, personality, and or honesty, right? So basically a talent acquisition specialist is an expert who can conduct all these tests. And now it's question for you guys: how are you optimizing the selection process while technical interviews, HR interviews, background check, or pre-joining processes? So how will you do your process here? So you will have to list down that. And if you are a talent development professional, then you can also list down for post joining or onboarding. Okay, I hope you will do it. So talking about statistical validation, so basically let's go through the validity first. So if we can statistically validate the measures in each of the screening process which we have shown in previous slide, so then we will take the correct decision on recruiting basically. So that validation can be content validation, construct validation, or criterion validation. Okay, so now let's understand what is content validation. So if you are statistically measuring the task or skills or task and skills that actually need for the job, then it is content validity. If you are statistically measuring the result which is correlated to their live job performance, then it is construct validity. And talking about criterion validity, if you are statistically measuring the result which is correlated to their subsequent performances, please mark the word subsequent performances, then it is criterion validity. So you can measure the validity in these three steps. Okay, so let's talk about the last part of today's session, that is the competency analysis. So it is basically the analysis of skills, knowledge, and processes of any individual that can match to those required to perform. Okay, so information gathered from it is commonly used in recruitment, and competency analysis is this 6 level process. So first, complete the job analysis, then determine the desired competencies of those who are on roll, and then determine which competencies to interview for, then select the individual assessment tool for interviewing, and then quantify the approach, right? And then finally you can determine the success measures. Okay, so I think that's all about today's session. So I just have given the brief about the strategic sourcing and optimized selection, that how to strategize your sourcing and how to optimize the selection process. Please feel free to reach me out in case of any question you might be having, or if you need any clarification or need any detailed information from me on any of the topic which I have covered. And you can easily also reach me out through www.spnglobe.com. So I hope this session was informative. As I said, you can like and subscribe my professional YouTube channel for upcoming sessions notification. Okay, thank you guys, thanks for watching.